Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy, Cool Guy McBig Dick, and I'm taking over this podcast. Yo, I'm making this podcast great again. It's like, I'm basically this podcast, new version of Donald Trump, except I'm not as racist. I'm still not that fond of the Asians, but I'm not as racist. What the fuck are you doing here? Get out before I call the cops! Uh-oh. Yo, man, none of you ever saw me. You understand here? None of you ever saw me. Yo, Sakurai fan for life. See ya. Girl, this is my sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year. I'ma take this one chance and make it real clear. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, in case I don't tell you December, I'm sorry. It's like staying out all night. Hello and welcome to another perfect podcast. I'm your host, the king of YouTube, Pikachu Allspark. And today we have some stuff to talk about. I forgot my list. Hold on one second. Ha! Here the fuck it is. And I might consider leaving that in. Now, let's get to the discussion, shall we? First up, my videos of the week. So, my first video I released this week was the abandoned trailer, re-exploration. Yes, as I reported in my last podcast from last week, an abandoned trailer is being torn down in a local trailer park, and I used to visit that trailer park a lot when I had friends who were there, so I used to pass by that place all the time, and now they're tearing it down. I explored it in the podcast of 3, and now I re-explored it and discovered some new things that are inside of it, including an old journal, which somebody is wrote a complaining letter about someone named Mike in. So, there's something that happened. My next video was Lego knockoff unboxing 11. That's 2 ones, bitch. Although on the fingers, this could also be 2. Either way, Lego knockoff unboxing 11. Yes. A while. Wait. It was about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I suppose, that I got 4 Lego knockoffs from Dollar Tree. And Lego knockoff unboxing 11 is the second one of the Dollar Tree knockoffs. 2 more to come. But yeah, this is like a racer's set. It looks somewhat like a car, has that weird Lego Racers minifigure type thing in it. It's not that great, but if you want it, you could get it, I guess. Can't really recommend it because it's not that good of a set, actually, But if you just need a bunch of spare pieces that are in those shapes, there you go. There you fucking go. And now, I gotta say, I've been lucky recently. And what I'm about to say will make you confused, but I've been lucky with balls. And what I mean by that is crane machines. There's a crane machine at my local grocery store. It's just full of inflated balls. And 3 times in the past few months, I have managed to get a ball out of that crane machine. 3 separate occasions, and 2 of them were really recently. So, yeah. I have some vlogs coming out on my second channel in a few weeks, I hope. You see, I tend to forget about the vlogs on the second channel, so if I can remember to upload them, I'll do it. Anyways, I have a few of them where I'm in the store with the balls, and yeah. There's something that's coming up. You heard it here first. And now, I think I've covered just about everything that I can cover that isn't this. So, now, I said I was going to do this when the brand split happens, but fuck it. I'm starting early. It's Smackdown vs. Raw 2016. Yes, amazing intro. Okay, I have notes from Raw. I have notes from Smackdown. And now, I will go through these notes that I have written down. Do a sort of review of both shows. Although I gotta admit, the notes I've written down for Raw were something I picked up from listening to a podcast. And watching the same podcast. It was a video one on YouTube, here's the thing, I did watch Raw, but, I wrote the notes down today, so that's 3 days later, so I remember it, but, not everything that went on during it. Either way, here's my review. On Raw, there was a big food fight to begin the show. It was funny. So yeah, that happened. Next, we have Rusev beating Titus O'Neil for the millionth fucking time. Will this feud end? I don't know. Is this Corbin versus Ziggler too? Most likely. Next, Enzo and Cass beat the Social Outcasts because, of course. Now, I'm not sure if this happened next, or if it's just the second thing they mentioned on that podcast. But I'm pretty sure it's what happened next. Either way, Social Outcasts, they were in costumes. And WWE seems to be trying to be funny with the Social Outcasts, which, you're also trying to make them the heels, but you're trying to make them do face comedy. I'm so confused. They're not insulting the audience like all the heels do, and they're doing things that, the Social Outcasts confuse me. Fuck the Social Outcasts. Except Bo Dallas. I like Bo Dallas. Or at least I like his motivational speaker gimmick anyways. That's fun. Next, we have the Charlotte and Sasha promo. We know what happens. Sasha Banks comes out, beats them both up. And, interesting fact, I forgot how to spell Charlotte when I was writing notes, so I actually... What the fuck is it? I actually wrote it as Shar. I literally wrote that on my fucking notes. Simply because I forgot how to spell something. And because it's funny. Next, we have Dean Ambrose beating The Miz because... Did you really think that The Miz was going to beat Ambrose? Is the Intercontinental Championship really better than the WWE Championship? No. Next, we have Seth Rollins beating Dolph Ziggler with Dean on commentary I've written down. So yeah, that's something that happened. I forgot what happened right after the match, but they probably did some sort of fight or something. Okay, and then we have the Wyatt Family versus New Day promo, where New Day are in the ring, Wyatt Family's in the Titantron. New Day comes out and says some funny things. Wyatt Family shows up to fuck up everyone's good time. Then the New Day keeps being funny until Xavier Woods suddenly says, "No, we gotta get all serious." Then he walks out, leaving Big E, Kofi, and Francesca too in the middle of the ring. What the fuck? Then I saw his interview on Wednesday, because I watched the weekly interview. It's on WWE's YouTube channel, so why not? And Xavier Woods is all, hey, I'm still in the New Day, but we gotta get serious if we're going to the Wyatt family's compound. It's the place where they take people to rape them. Whoa! Next, Vicky Guerrero came out. I missed it. And then afterwards, I got back around the time where security was leading her to the backstage. They encountered Dolph Ziggler. He says, I've never seen her before in my life. So, yeah, there's that. Guess you forgot about that storyline you guys had a few years ago. I can't really remember what happened then. I can't remember that storyline too well. That was a few years ago. The Golden Truth beat the VOD villains. But they're jobbers though. They're fucking buried jobbers though. That's the internet's consensus, so I have to agree with it. And it's kinda true. Then we have John Cena versus the Club. They say they're gonna beat up John Cena. It becomes a hashtag on Twitter the next day. Woo! So they start doing just that, beating up John Cena. And then Enzo and Cass come out to make the save because yay! Either way, there's a 6-man tag match at Battleground, so that's gonna be something I'm gonna watch. And it'll actually probably be, I don't know if it'll be the highlight of Battleground or not. The highlight of Battleground is definitely gonna be all the boos Roman Reigns is gonna get. He's coming back right into the fucking main event. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Next, the same Make Darren Young Great Again promo that they aired on last week's main event was here. So, yeah, you're wondering why there wasn't a Make Darren Young Great Again promo on last week's SmackDown? It was on last week's main event. And this week's Raw. And this week's SmackDown. They aired that fucking thing on 3 different shows. Fuck. Anyways, then I have next, Becky Lynch beats Summer Rae. Jobber, she loses all the fucking time. So yeah, did you really think Summer Rae was gonna win now? No, obvious. Next, we had the 16-man tag team match, the main event, where Team USA wins against the Multinational Alliance. And Zack Ryder was the one to pull in the big win. So, hooray! More Zack Ryder, please. Please. And that was Raw. What did I think of it? It was a decent episode. It was their special 4th of July episode where the ring ropes were red, white, and blue. When the Raw ropes should be red and the SmackDown ropes should be blue, why did they ever change it? They proved that they still have red and blue ropes by doing this. So, why can't you get 2 more of each? Fuck you guys. Fuck you. That being said, see you Monday. Anyways, SmackDown. The show starts with, interviews, I guess. We see superstars talking about their upcoming matches of the night. Then, we get the theme song. Oh, and guess what? Jerry Lawler is back. The King has returned after being suspended for beatings or something. So hooray! We get to hear him criticize whenever Mauro Ranallo says a Japanese word. Next, we have Dean Ambrose being the ring announcer for Seth Rollins versus Jey Uso. Seth Rollins won the match. And did anyone think Jey Uso was going to win? Also, where was Jimmy Uso during this? I'm fine with just one Uso. I'm fine with 0 Usos, actually, but when there's not 2, you wonder where the other is. And yeah, that happens. Next, Zack Ryder, with an awesome remix to his theme song, comes out and actually beats Sheamus, something he could not do on Main Event, he managed to do on Smackdown. Then, immediately afterwards, he challenged Rusev for the United States title. Put the belt on this man. Immediately. Next. I just looked at myself in the camera looking at the list. It really looks like I'm looking at a list. So then, Becky Lynch is going to have a match. It doesn't happen. Natalya attacks her. So, we're robbed of what could have been Becky Lynch versus some unknown jobber. Because that's something that would happen on SmackDown, right? It's something that certainly happened last week on SmackDown. Woo! I'm wooing a lot tonight. Anyways, next we have Enzo and Cass come out and explain why they helped John Cena. Then, the club interrupts them, setting up a match between AJ Styles and Enzo Amore, which AJ Styles wins. And this match could have gone either way, so it was a fine contest. And yeah, that's what happened. Then, we have, on the weirder side, a backstage segment between Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Kevin's wearing Chris Jericho's scarf. He stained it or something. Like, what the fuck is this? I mean, I laughed, sure, but I mean, what the fuck? Then we have a backstage segment where The Miz and a bunch of other people are watching the food fight from Raw. Then, I fucking forgot this segment. Holy fuck. Like, I have The Miz backstage segment. I have it written down in my notes. But I forgot what happened during it. Holy fuck. Either way, then The Miz beats Kalisto. Yes! Fuck yes! You don't understand. I hate Kalisto. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that he doesn't have an original fucking gimmick. But Kalisto is garbage. He's just copying off of Sin Cara. And Sin Cara is also garbage too, so it's garbage copying off of garbage. It's a big garbage sandwich that you eat on your way to the garbage parade where... I don't have another garbage joke. Let's just move right in. They had the same Make Darren Young Great Again from last week. Same one from last week's main event, the same one from Raw, and the same one from this SmackDown. So, yeah. Then, at some point, I believe it was right before the match started, I believe it was right before the match started, the Golden Truth sells out to Sonic. Also, Enzo and Cass sold out to Sonic on Raw. But yeah, now we have 2 Sonic commercials featuring WWE superstars. Will there be more? Who knows? Then for the main event, Sami Zayn beat Chris Jericho because life isn't fair. And that, I'm in the minority here, I guess, but I'm not into Sami Zayn. Like, I'm not. He's just another one of these underdogs, which I'm not usually into these underdogs for some reason. Like, a lot of people are, they want to see them win the big thing, but no, I wasn't that into Daniel Bryan either. Maybe it's because he told AJ Lee to shut up once, and I really like her. Who knows? Yeah, that was SmackDown and Raw 2016. Which show won? You know what? I'm probably gonna have to give it to Raw this week. It was more interesting. A lot of the time, people call SmackDown a filler show, and for this week, I'm gonna have to agree with those people. Nothing really interesting happened on SmackDown this week. Like, nothing that you could... It's nothing that you have to watch. Like, you could just watch Raw and then watch Raw again and you wouldn't have missed anything. And it's not like that all the time on Smackdown, so I'm disappointed that it was this week. And yeah, that was the podcast, so let's have a look back at some of the best moments from tonight's show.
Do you have something you'd like to say to Ash?
Welcome back.
And?
We missed you.
And?
We're sorry we replaced you with another drummer. Tripp is the one who said we needed to treat this more like a business and less like a party. But the point is, we're glad you're back. And we got rid of that creepy loser, Xander.
I'm still here!
Memories. Good night, kids. Go read a book. Girl, this is my sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up no more this year.